Millions and millions of them. You know, Bobby, the light from those stars takes so long to get to you. So much older than what we are. You want to see them too? Oh, look, Bobby! Shooting star! Make a wish. I wish we can be pals for ages and ages. You do too, don't you, Bobby? I'm lucky to have you. And we're going to look after you so you can be. Came from up there.
When you give your best friend pal, he'll be your pal for life.
The new Fiat Regatta, a car that gives you the refinement, comfort and equipment of a large saloon at a size that makes perfect sense. Economy, elegance, power. The luxury family saloon that's designed to perform. The new front runner, Fiat Regatta.
The day Findus created the recipe for authentic chicken korma, it took a little longer than expected. There were exotic spices to be carefully blended with yogurt and simmered long and slow with tender chicken to create a smooth, delicately spiced curry.
Just look at the time.
Chicken curry, one of 3 authentic curries from Findus, the finest food frozen.
A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. A Cadbury's fudge is just enough until it's time to eat. It's full of Cadbury goodness and very small and neat. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat.
Robert, never mind that car of yours. The garage just phoned. They've done my escort.
That's news I've had in weeks.
Right then, Betty dear. Let's get down there straight away. That was quick.
Yeah, it was a simple job. Ball joints.
Ah, thought as much.
And what's more, they're now covered by our lifetime guarantee.
Oh.
So that's the last bill she'll get from us for ball joint repairs.
Can't say fairer than that, Jeff.
Bye.
You really didn't have to pay, Robert.
My pleasure, Betty. You just have a safe journey home.
I will. But not before I treat my favourite son-in-law to a special thank you lunch.
Hundreds of Ford dealers now give you a lifetime guarantee on repairs to your Ford.
G'day. This takes me back to me shark fishing days, back in Oz. Wrestling with one of those fellas for a few rounds would really set you up for a pint of the golden throat charmer. Excuse me, mate. Mind if I borrow some of your bait?
Masters.
Tar sport.
The Australian for lager.
They're a nice bunch of blokes here. But they're a bit rough on their animals.
Looking through these, don't you get an intense flush of nostalgia?
Only in the warm weather.
Look, there's your bird.
In his new mob suit. He was a line amongst men in them days. I'm filling up.
So I see.
Fresh cream cakes. Naughty.
But nice. Oh, yes, we'll be touring France this year. The cuisine, the chateau.
Oh, there's not like a bit of gâteau.
Really, Ada, chateau. You get them in France.
France, we get ours from bakers.
Fresh cream cakes. Naughty.
But nice.
There's a fresher way of cleaning. A thick green liquid that reaches even under the rim. With its germicide, it kills germs, it cleans stains, and it stops you worrying about freshness. Frisch is today's way to clean the lavatory. And leave the whole room smelling fresh.
Gas cookers have been changing recently. You might have a little trouble recognizing them.
Things are changing at gas these days. Your average cooker is hardly average.
Now you can have all the beauty of living flames without chopping wood or heaving coal, plus the efficiency of a real gas fire from Southwest Gas. Our living flame fires are so cozy, so lifelike, so controllable. Prices start from £215 delivered and fitted, or £185 if you trade in your old gas fire. 5 stylish gas fires, clean, controllable warmth, and all the beauty of living flames.
Are you ready to get closer? Getting ready to let through too late, save you closer. Let's step into the blue. So get ready to be closer. Let's step into the blue. Till let through too.
The king asked the queen, and the queen asked the dairymaid, "Could we have some butter for the royal slice of bread?" The dairymaid said, "Actually, you'd better tell His Majesty that many people nowadays like golden churn instead." With spoonfuls of butter, it was just the thing, deliciously tasty and fit for a king. Impressed, he proclaimed, "Everyone is to learn to spread on their bread tasty Kraft golden churn. You can taste the butter in golden churn, and that's no fairy tale."
Golden Wonders double-doomed Weedy Snacks with Superman and Spider-Man.
2 great new snacks. Fit for superheroes.
Double-doomed!
Goodyear Technology has developed an important new tire, the GT. The GT maintains its grip by an impressive ability to disperse water. The new GT inherits the famous Goodyear grip in all conditions, but with even greater stopping power on wet or slippery roads. We asked Judith Chalmers what she thought of the new GT.
I need to drive twice as many miles as most people, and I believe the Goodyear GT will give that extra safety needed in every one of those miles.
Goodyear, a world leader in tire technology.
Ever noticed those little gestures that say so much more than is being said? There's the fortune teller. Those who move in high circles. Those who skate around the edge. Even those who tip the balance in their favor all agree the grandest gesture is Grand Marnier. Fine old cognac with a whisper of wild orange. Grand Marnier, the grand gesture.
Where can you find sink bases for less than £20? And this whole kitchen for only £285. White tiles from $2.99 a square yard, and 10 litres of trade emulsion for only £3.99. Just look at the range of cornice poles and Sapili doors from an amazing £16.30. And while stocks last, this door glazed, delivered and fitted with letterbox and lock for just £99.50. Handyland at Newport and Cardiff.
Remember, when Harpic Bleachmatic runs out, germs move in. So replace it every 6 weeks for continuous bleach protection.
Introducing a new air freshener that freshens the air for weeks and weeks. Roll Fresh from Hayes. Now, this isn't your run-of-the-mill air freshener. It gives nasty smells a good hiding and hides itself as well. What's more, when duty calls, Roll Fresh swings into action with an immediate extra boost. So, in lieu of an ordinary air freshener, try new Roll Fresh in your loo.
New Headline shampoo. It's bad news for dandruff, but good news for your hair.
Here's why. Headlines has a light stripe that clears dandruff as effectively as the leading dandruff shampoo. The dark stripe in Headlines is a gel conditioner that conditions your hair better than any other dandruff shampoo you can buy. So use Headlines regularly.
New Headlines shampoo clears dandruff, conditions hair better.
To a Jack from a king. With no regrets, I set the cards last night, and Lady Love played her hand right.
Heineken is the only beer to do this, because it refreshes the hearts other beers cannot reach.
I walked about a bit on my own. Oh no. I strolled around without anyone else. Oh dear, oh dear. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills.
Only Heineken can do this, because it refreshes the poets other beers cannot reach.
My true love sent to me, do 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 do, 8 ba 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 7. Calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Look around you, Sid. What do you see?
Thistles.
Nature's gold enriching our lives. What but this sumptuous new Heinz golden vegetable soup could one possibly feast upon?
Thistles?
Delicious new golden chicken and veg, perhaps, or maybe new golden chicken and mushroom. The corn, the sunlight. What else is golden? Oh, yes. Silence.
Variety is the spice of Heinz.
3 guesses what I'm having for dinner, Sid.
Thistles.
No, I'm having one of these delicious new Heinz golden soups. And what's in them?
Thistles.
No, golden chicken and mushroom. That's tasty new golden veg, and this is golden chicken and veg. The secret of life is avoiding one thing.
Thistles?
No, boredom.
Variety is the spice of Heinz.
Mother was a dreary cook. Her string beans tasted like real string. One day she left us with nothing but a wedge of rubber, one of her doorsteps, and a forgotten jar of Hellmann's. Quickly I mixed them up and bingo, it was stupendous. I spread Hellmann's on her carpet burgers. Magic. And mixed with tuna, it didn't half cheer up a cloth lettuce. Never again would a homegrown spud taste like it had a woolly on under its jacket. Hellmann's. Don't save it for the salad. One night I sneaked in from the chippy, trying to escape Gran's cardboard chicken. Out of sheer desperation, I grabbed a jar of thick, creamy Hellmann's. It were fab. Never again would chicken and chips out of a newspaper taste like we'd eaten the newspaper. Hellmann's. Don't save it for the salad. In Mother's absence, hunger drove me to the 4 distant corners of the fridge, where I discovered a ham frisbee. With my trusty jar of delicious creamy Hellmann's and a trick I learnt with an egg, I fast became expert in the art of the sarnie. Ooh, magic. Hellmann's. Don't save it for the salad.
Henry Winterman's History of the World, Part 1. Henry Winterman's Slim Panatellas. What fire was invented for?
You may be getting the sweetness you want from sugar, but you're getting the calories too. So if you don't want to gamble with calories, here's a brand new alternative to sugar. Hermositas Gold. Pure tasting sweetness, but not one single calorie.
How about, or perhaps...
Let's have duckling for a change.
Cherry Valley duckling. Now that'll be a nice change.
The Hits album, packed full of 30 fabulous hit singles including Yaz, Prince, Deacon Blue and Brass. We've crammed in the number ones from Enya, Whitney Houston, plus A-ha, the Pasadenas, Christopher and Angry Anderson. The Hits album, packed with hits on double LP, cassette and compact disc. Pick it up now.
Tonight, let's look at the great constellations. There's Orion, and of course, the Great Bear. But wait, something's happening in the firmament. This is extraordinary.
Hoffmeister, a great lager, follow the Great Bear.
Now is the time to plan your 1984 holiday break. Fill in the coupon in your local TV Times or ring Plymouth 266 655. Have a happy holiday.
Hello, Nobby. I bought you some Holston pills. Most of the sugar turns to alcohol, you know.
Funny. Us three back together again?
Yeah, you, me, and a bottle of Holston pills. I'll save this for you till you get out. When is that?
9 more years and 6 months in this hole.
Well, seems a shame to let it go flat then, doesn't it? I'll bring you another one to look at next week, Nobby. Cheers! Cheers!
Holston Pills, the original pills.
Nobody does it half as good as you. Horizon, you're the best.
You know how good Horizon Holidays are? Well, now they brought out a new brochure with even lower prices. Hundreds of thousands of holidays at prices much less than last summer. That's not just better, that's priceless.
Horizon, you're the best.
You know what they need, don't you, Gus? What?
HP sauce. Brings your taste buds back to life again.
Anytime you choose, take off your shoes, rescue with your eyes, or catch up with your knees. Our favorite book, our perfect company to rely. Forget about the mood, you're doing fine. Leave your cares and worries aside. Loosen up your tie, watch the world speed by. Relax.
Travel the stunning Intercity 125 on business, and you're in an excitingly different world. One that's relaxed, businesslike. A world you can work in. Even at speeds like this, you're not tied to your seat. On Intercity 125, you're in a world where you're looked after in real comfort while someone else drives. So you arrive fresh, feeling businesslike, all of which proves that for anyone going places in today's business world, this is the age of the train.
iTech is the new weekly home study course which gives you the in-depth view of electronics and computers. Get to grips with digital circuits and how a complete system works. How machine codes are constructed and how a microchip reads them. What is a PN junction? A status flip-flop? A bubble memory? iTech has all the answers. In depth.
Now, pin back your lugouts, me dearios, whilst I tell ye how Jacob's cream crackers did come about, how the noddle grunges of Upper Waller would grunge themselves for a prize of Jacob's cream scruttox. Folk called them crackers, and the name stuck, as did many of the grungers. Now Jacobs are a legend in their own lunchtime, having seen the grungers into a ripe old age, and even today their horns are still standing proud, which is more than can be said of the old barn. Oh, butter up me scruttox, me dear one, me
Jacobs, we've always been crackers.
There's over 150 juicing branches all over the country.
Well, if you're in the building game, they've got the juice lot. And I mean everything.
Say hello to El Billo, El Jimmo and El Sido. After 2 weeks in the sun, I think we're nearly done, but me 2.5 twisters gone a bit skew. So I chat this senorita by the name of Juanita, but her sister Margarita's who I end up with. She says I drive her frantic, but her shoulders are gigantic, and I really miss my mate called Smith. John Smith's lager, with that little bit of bite. Bueno. It's not easy for a fella facing mountains of paella if he's sitting in a cellar full of sangria. When they nibble at your ear, then it's time that we were here, so we're off to see our mate in the local for a jar. When you've had enough of jets and clicking castanets, you're glad to see your mate called Smith.
You know, there's nothing more peaceful than the sight of grazing sheep, but that peace would be shattered if little Skip got amongst them. The trouble is, dogs get excited and noisy, and sheep get frightened and panic, and that is a recipe for disaster. You'd be horrified if you saw the aftermath. In fact, you wouldn't believe your soft old dog would do it, but it could, and you'd be to blame, not your dog. Every year, thousands of sheep are killed or maimed by dogs just like yours and mine. And that doesn't include the unborn lambs that are lost by terrified ewes. Now, the law says a farmer can shoot an uncontrolled dog seen worrying his sheep. So you could end up with a dead dog, a very heavy fine, and paying substantial damages to the farmer. So please, even if you live there, or you're just on a day trip to the country with your dog, make sure you never ever let it anywhere near sheep or any other farm animal.
This is the Special K Pinch. So is this. If you can pinch more than an inch, you may need to watch your weight. Let's see it again. Try Kellogg's Special K Breakfast. It's high in protein, high in taste, but low in calories. Try the Special K Pinch. And if you can pinch more than an inch, try Kellogg's Special K Breakfast. Details on every weight-watching packet.
Cooking Chinese food isn't really that difficult, especially now that the Ken Ham Wok contains a cookery course as well, with a cassette of all my easy-to-follow tips and 20 delicious recipe cards. On electricity or gas, my flat-bottom wok is ideal. I know, I designed it. It's extra thick with nice deep sides and a single convenient handle. Now you can confidently cook Chinese food at home, so let's walk together with the Ken Ham Wok and cookery course.
Kenwood's latest food processor has an infinitely variable speed control, so you can whisk to perfection, make perfect pastry, slice precisely, chip with ease, make soft ice cream, and so much more. The new Gourmet Variomatic, just one of the gourmet range from Kenwood.
If there's one thing you can bank on this bank holiday, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, open all over the bank holiday.
I wish I had a lovely surprise. Something to play with and some chocolate. Kinder is everything a kid could wish for, because inside there's a lovely surprise to play with. And lovely chocolate, with more milk and less cocoa.
And now with Mickey Mouse and all his friends, a new surprise, a Kinder Surprise.
No added sugar.
No artificial colouring. No artificial flavouring. No preservatives. Kerry. Apple juice with a bit of sparkle. The less, the more.
Inside this building, a unique process is creating a softer kind of toilet tissue. Until now, traditional rolling methods had always ironed out much of the softness. Now, a revolutionary warm air process creates a tissue with a nap like velvet. Its name, Kleenex Velvet Toilet Tissue. Over 400 housewives tried the tissue against 2 of the best available. They found it just as strong, but 8 out of 10 said it's softer.
Oh, yes, it's very soft, isn't it?
Even the children noticed it seemed to be softer.
Kleenex Velvet Toilet Tissue, specially made to be the soft.
Couple of goals, son! Couple of goals. Because even if you're losing the light, you can still get a winner. Hey, I thought I won. Oh, absolutely, Steve, just keeping your place. Is that your name on there?
Kodak. We have the technology.
Oh, we're clapped out, Father. It's these big value bags.
Like some help, Brother Crispin? Brother John?
Brothers? Oh, he's ginormous.
Yes, the original Big Brother.
KP, bigger bags, more crisps.
Si séduisant comme un rêve charmant, rêve éveillé, né dans un reflet, l'air du temps, c'est une vie enchantée.
L'air du temps, the romantic perfume, Nina Ricci, Paris.
Tradition tells of a Pils lager and of a silent messenger's timeless search, his quest, that lager, the lager of Lamont. For a strong Pils with a taste beyond time, smoothness beyond dreams. Seek out the lager of Lamont.
At Christmas, it's often those personal gifts that mean the most. The ones that say, I love you. Like the classic fragrances from Lanthric. Panache Parfum de Toilette, one of the good things in life. And Hallmark, the aftershave for men of distinction. Tweed perfume spray, the timeless classic. Classic gifts by Lanthric. We've got Christmas wrapped up.
This is the Leyland Roadrunner. And this is Gilbert Bataille, who, you might say, drives trucks for a living. Leyland thought it would be a rather nice idea for Gilbert to take their remarkable new 7.5-ton truck for a test drive. It was a few minutes of Gilbert's driving. He's worth a lifetime of anyone else's. The Leyland Roadrunner. The toughest truck on 2 wheels.
Lloyds Bank have asked us to talk about their new Headway package for young people. Lloyds Bank believe that you should be in charge of your money. So every new account holder over 16 gets a personal organizer, a money management pack, and a checkbook with interest on their money. When you're 18, you're given the Lloyds Bank card. It's a novel little number. It's a check guarantee card and a cash point card. You can also use it like a credit card, but it actually works like a check. The card is available to anyone, from students to, him, for instance, and that really is about it.
You've forgotten the black horse, dear boy.
Oh, yeah. Look, if we're going to work together,
You've got to remember your life. Not just sit there and do nothing.
Lloyds Bank, the thoroughbred bank.
Look out for the Fraggles in a 4-page colour feature in the current Look In. Plus, Tracy Ullman talks about her plans to be an all-round entertainer.
It's looking for pop. It's looking for TV and sport. It's looking for the very best quizzes and competitions. Look out for Look In today.
Here, she say £15 booking at Lum Polly. Get away.
This lot went to Lum Polly and got £60 off their holiday.
Get away.
You guys come with Lum Polly? Could have saved yourself £100.
Get away.
Yes, at Lum Polly we discount every holiday we sell with only £20 to pay now.
Get away.
Get away for less with Lum Polly.
Hey, if we'd have been at Lum Polly, we'd have saved £30 on our holiday.
Get away.
Table 4. They get £60 off their holiday with Lum Polly. Get away.
These two got £100 off their holiday with Lum Polly. Get away.
Yes, at Lum Polly we discount every holiday we sell with only £20 to pay now.
Get away.
Get away for less with Lum Polly.
Is different. Lynx is the all-over deodorant body spray for men. Lynx is musk, amber, spice. Lynx, because first impressions last.
The McLean stand-up tube costs much the same as our rival's pump pack, but you do get 75% more.
The passion. Burton is back. In Hollywood, the Burtons arrived unexpectedly at the opening of their honeymoon hideaway, the latest.
But there was another Richard Burton, a Burton no one knew existed. Working on his biography, Melvin Bragg made an amazing discovery, Burton's private journals. This week in the Mail on Sunday, read Bragg on Burton and Burton on Burton, Taylor, Newman, Sinatra, Rugby.
You're gonna light me up yourself and don't need no drugs. You light me up yourself already is another man. You light me up yourself and don't say no. You're gonna light me up yourself.
Malibu and Orange, the special party mix. Malibu with lemon, orange, or ultraviolet.
Mark Bolan, 20th century boy, electric warrior, the guru of a generation. His legacy was his music. Bizarre, exotic, glittering. Bolan gave pop music a shaking it'll never forget. Mark Bolan, T-Rex, best of the 20th century boy. The only double album capturing all the hits. Get it on.
Marmite on toast, thanks.
Mum, it's my birthday.
Are you sure Mum wants all this Marmite?
Of course she does, she really likes it.
Marmite's a real family favourite. The boys have enjoyed it since they were babies. It's all the goodness of yeast, the richest natural source of vitamin B.
Happy birthday, Mum.
Presents and Marmite on toast. And so much of it.
Marmite, the growing up spread you never grow out of.
Mars is the official snack food of the British Olympic team.
glucose, malt and chocolate. All these good things go into each and every Mars bar.
50 years of Mars goodness, and now we bring you the biggest Mars bar ever. Even more milk, more glucose, more sugar, and more thick chocolate in a bar that's bigger than ever before. Tremendous value, really satisfying. The biggest Mars bar ever.
This is the day, the waiting is over. The whole of the crew must now work as a team. No turning back, you're in this together.
There's all the goodness of milk, glucose, malt and thick chocolate in a Mars.
A Mars today helps you work, rest and play.
Martini Extra Dry. Once discovered, never lost. Have it with or without. With friends, with pleasure. Martini Extra Dry. It's there to be discovered.
This is the martini time of day. Anytime, any place, anywhere. The refreshing taste of Martini Rosso. The red one, the right one.
You've got to reach that little bit higher to find the finest truth. To climb that little bit further and you'll discover better coffee.
Maxwell House have reached higher into the Colombian mountains to give you new High Blend Maxwell House. New High Blend Maxwell House, a new high in coffee flavor.
Let's test the new, thicker, tastier oven chip. Pick a chip. Hold it up. Give it a pinch. Lick your lips. Now take a bite. Okay!
New McCain crisp and golden oven chips. You can't pinch a better chip.
MX. A great range of tires from Michelin. Tires that combine even better cornering with even better braking in the wet and the long life you expect from Michelin. Even we've never gone so far to create better tires. MX. Even better tires from Michelin.
Change your life with this week's Daily Mirror. Win prizes so fantastic, so big, they'll blow your mind. A house with everything, plus a new car. Beware. Win videos that'll explode onto your TV screen. The new Bond movie, plus an unbelievable free rental offer. It's the biggest ever video spectacular. The Daily Mirror, first again. Buy it tomorrow. Get that rainbow feeling with the Daily Mirror. It's the new game that's really hot. Every number we print is on your card, so you're in the play every day. Just fill in a rainbow line and you're a winner. Plus, new Big Cash Bingo. Free cards at your newsagent. Go for gold with Rainbow. Only in your super colour Daily Mirror.
New exciting Bingo Plus in this week's Daily Mirror. Your first game is worth a fabulous £90,000 fortune.
Oh, all that lovely cash.
Win a fortune. Plus chances galore to be a winner with new Mirror Bingo. Check and collect with Instant Money Match.
It's quick, it's easy.
Join in Family Prize Spectacular.
I want the car.
The computer. The video.
The motorbike.
Cash in on your name. £90,000 Bingo Plus.
Play it again, Sam.
In your unbeatable Daily Mirror tomorrow.
That ham looks fresh. I'll have some for the kids' tea. Oh, and some slices of that lean silver side. With salad for lunch. And some of that tongue. And some chicken roll, too, for Roger's sandwiches. Now some salami. Both types, please. They do make such a good starter. Oh, and I want them packed that special way, so that they stay as fresh as when Matteson sliced them, until I'm ready to use them.
Just try saying Mattison's without saying
Now, there's Monterey Citron, too. A delightful blend of fine white wine and brandy with a tang of lemon for those bittersweet moments.
Honestly, Mum, I've married a wonderful cook. Aunt Doll's wedding present was a Moulinex Master Fry. What a boon. Debbie makes chips any time I fancy. No spitting, no smoke. But the magic is, the Master Fry cleans your oil every time with this throwaway paper filter thing. Of course, Mum, I can truthfully say, the Master Fry doesn't make chips like you do.
You feel more at home with Moulinex. I am sailing.
Nice here on the water, sunshine, blue sea.
And a regular monthly income.
Oh, it's so relaxing.
It is when we get a check through the door.
Every month, something to look forward to.
National Savings Income Bonds give you a regular monthly income without touching your savings. And you can invest from £2,000 to £50,000.
Across the sea.
We should tile the bathroom with next month.
Now that is something to look forward to.
To be with you, be free.
Many people now have a Flex account from Nationwide Building Society to help pay those bills. It earns interest and it makes life simpler. A Flex account gives you many services. Freestanding orders take care of regular bills. There are free nationwide checks for those larger purchases and personal loans from Midland Bank. There's a Midland Bank Access card to get instant cash anytime and help you budget for the unexpected. The Nationwide Flex account is an amazing new way to manage your money. The freedom of complete flexibility plus full nationwide interest. Call in at your local branch and find out why.
Open an account at NatWest, and you could go a long way.
The Nissan Jubilee Sunny. This special edition is at your Nissan Datsun dealer right now. Even higher specification and an extra low drive-away price. Just £4,695 on the road. Complete.
Now that's what I call music too. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Culture Club. Nick Kershaw. Howard Jones. Ween. 30 of the latest hit singles, including 4 number ones, all on a new double album or cassette. Now that's what I call music too. Out now.
Come here, boy.
It's only natural for active people to have foot and shoe odour.
Come on, fella. Go on, boy. There's a good boy.
Odour Eaters has a unique activated charcoal formula designed to destroy foot and shoe odour for up to 3 months. Guaranteed. Don't take it out on your friend. Get Odour Eaters.
This Christmas, give him the classic masculine fragrance of Old Spice. Old Spice for Christmas, the mark of a man.
Shoot out to our price for Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses with 2 sensational tracks from their shocking new album, Appetite for Destruction. Grab it now at over 260 outright record shops.
To the question, is it chicken OXO that brings out the flavour of chicken, or chicken that brings out the flavour of chicken OXO? There is no answer. One brings out the flavour of the other. It's a little like asking which came first, the chicken or the cube.
Oh, Mum's out. I'm cooking. Freeze.
Everything all right?
Incredible.
Absolutely fantastic. Saturday's off from now on, then.
Yeah, for your side. Do you think that bucket's a good idea? He's very sensitive about his spots. Zip! Blimey, he should have used these. OxyClean pad. Yep, they help keep our zips away. Me and Mark Craig. We use them every day. Dead simple, isn't they? Yeah. So your Nick should have no problem with them.
Helps it.